today. It's the National Football League. It's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Banks. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's
on third down. Banks. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Quarterback is sacked.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
First down and 10. At their own 20.
And now back out comes the offense. And, you know, listen, there's two ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
To throw on third down. Banks. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39.
A gain of
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Back to throw. Banks. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 7 yards.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front.
And he's going to go down again.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Banks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 42 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw on 2nd down. Banks. Smith catches left side. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And a Brooklyn first down.
Off the play fake. Banks. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
18 on the play.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1.
21. Barons nothing.
Looking to throw on second down. Banks, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Number
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's brought down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Aaron's nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And it brings up third down.
On third down, Banks. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On the return, here's Richard. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. touchdown here in this first half. And this offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Thanks. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
Ball carried by number 20.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Richard on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Flush to his, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 10 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
They'll take over 1st down and 10. At their own 25-yard.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Off play action. Banks. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you,
touchdown, Houston! A big play there with his his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
They'll take over first down and 10. At their own 25-yard.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Right now, under 100 yards of total offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Banks. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And it's third down.
To throw on third down. Banks can't get away, and he's taken down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Well, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
36 on the carry. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third.
He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun. Banks. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Throwing on 3rd and long. Banks throwing left side. It's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Barron 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Brooklyn.
From the gun, Banks, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Banks firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Operating from the gun, Banks. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Barons.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Brooklyn.
An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Their own 23-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
They'll take over 1st down and 10. At their own 25.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
10 at the 25-yard line.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. Houston set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
1st and 10.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
They'll take over first down and 10. At their own 25.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Taken down, back at his own 7. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
Out of the gun now on third down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevens. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They said beginning of the season.